I'm gonna just play this one more time, and then if you want to come up here and talk about this, feel free to request. Okay, I'm not gonna be up here too long. I honestly just learned I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I didn't told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Right. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Oh, man. Come on, man. I need to get this man's flowers. He gives man's flowers, man. Y'all need to give this man. Nah, he it's not satire at all, Mr. Alex. I talked to the man on Monday or Tuesday. Hello, pretty
Mocha.
Mocha. How you doing?
I'm okay. How you?
I'm
So,
well, pretty Mocha. How you feel about what this brother had to say in his video?
um, I mean, I think it's just pretty transparent. It's really pretty transparent, and I see a lot of conversation about this topic here, and so a lot of people like just don't take responsibility for their right to do something different, and so a lot of females will be like, well, if you make a baby, you gotta take care. But in a sense where it's like he's saying what he's saying, um, I wouldn't have let him sleep with me unprotected, or well, I'm the type of person. If I do have, if I were to have casual sex unprotected, we would have to go to the doctors and see what's what, and then we can move forward like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not that kind of person. But in that instance, it's not about what you do; it's how you do it. The thing about it is, can't nobody come in your house unless you open the door. Can't nobody get between your legs unless you open them. So when this man lets you know what he wants and you decide to let him in unprotected and you don't take the measures, because if you let him dump in you, he gonna do that. But now you as the woman, you either have to be on your birth control, you go get your morning after, you do something to protect yourself, or you don't let him in. Because nobody's putting a gun to the woman's head. And you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
when he said, like, okay, you got to carry that baby for 9 months. Like, he's the way he's delivering it, it's like a little, I guess, it's assertive. It's not rude or anything. It's just his delivery is is different than I've ever heard. But it's honest, and you don't get that much. Now imagine a man gaslighting you, telling you he love you, and then the minute you get pregnant, he go away. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He just up and leave. You know, women hoop and holler about that, but then you got men like this that keep it real with you, and you still, you know, just think the opposite, like he wasn't telling you the truth, or I don't get it. And so I see stuff like this a lot, and then we was having a conversation. I was having a conversation on Instagram just about the just black men being fathers anyway, and I said that sometimes they can't be because of just maybe they ain't grown up enough. You know, some things ain't just strictly, oh, I don't care, I don't want to be a father. You know, it's different dynamics that you know, to parenthood, and you know, all in all. But I just feel like it's just so much pressure on men when it comes to women's body, and if you can understand what I mean by that, like
And it shouldn't be any pressure. Like at the end of the day, like a man can't have sex unless a woman, you know,
allows them to.
right, authorizes, you know, and gives him the opportunity to have sex. So, you know, but like I said, these are the type of men that a lot of younger black women are attracted to. You know, the men that have jobs.
Younger black gutter minded, well, I ain't gonna say gutter minded because I don't want to sound like I'm bashing my own people, but I do understand the difference in level of womanhood. Like, I got peers that aren't the kind of woman I am, and they've made some what I think is silly mistakes, women, and they think I've made silly mistakes with the same man that I've been in a relationship for 11 years. And you know, like, it's just like different dynamics, but we're two different women. I see this, and it's like, so why would you even entertain this dude? You get what I'm saying? If you the kind of
Mhm.
woman, you want somebody to open the doors for you. When y'all first date and he don't open that door, you either gonna have that talk, or you're not gonna teach a man how to treat you. You're gonna move on, but don't stick around to see if he gonna ever open the door. You get what I mean? Like, people show you who they are from that. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people think that they can change people, or they think certain shit is cute, certain little hood mentalities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. And then this creates more and more toxicity in our communities. Like, you want to go and you want to mess with this dope boy who got all his money, XYZ, for the image, but he's not going to be like how he's lining his life up. It's not potential like father or husband.
But they
So
know that, man. That's my whole point. I'm 26 years old. These women know that. These women grew up with a single mother. These women, a lot of these women never met their dad a day in life. They never talked to their dad a day in life. They're the ones that have real life daddy issues.
you gotta understand that mentality.
They be having all this stuff to say about black men being fathers and this, that, and the third. They're the ones that have the real daddy issues. And what do? They just continue on the quote unquote cycle. The same thing that they saw their mother do, they just do the exact same thing. That's why I said it, but
You
they
know,
know better. It's one
I'm
thing. It's one thing if you do something you didn't know better. That is a mistake. When you do something and you knew better, that's not a mistake. You made a choice. You made a decision. And like I always say, these men, these caliber of men like this brother here, and I talked to him. These men be telling these women, do not have that baby. They be telling them,
hmm
if you have that baby, I am not going to be there to support you. I am not there going to be there to support that child, like he said, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, mentally. I'm not going to be there. But what do? You still, whether it's because of religious reasons, whatever the case may be, you still go forth and have the child. And then
because
after
they
you
Yeah,
have the
say
child,
that's
it's
right.
my
nine
body.
weeks later, 9 weeks later, you at the city hall trying to get child support, and you dragging Ladarius' name through the mud. But you knew what Ladarius is about before you even lay down with them. I'm not having
Now,
it
one thing
anymore.
I gotta say to that is he can't be upset if she does keep the baby and go to child support, because he was irresponsible. Like, yeah, he gonna dip off. He not gonna take care of the baby, but he can't decide how she wants to set her life up because she kept her baby. And then her whole thing may be, oh, it's my body, but it was your body before you got yourself pregnant. Well, before he got her pregnant. I ain't gonna say it like that, but it's just
Yeah.
mutual responsibility on both sides. So he's taking the responsibility by saying, okay, I'm letting you know up front, but he's not taking the responsibility to not even like go that route. Like he can go trick, he can go do shit with prostitutes. You know what I mean? He can do like it's
Yeah.
just a responsibility on both ends, and that's what I don't
but
see
but
today.
but pretty mocha, like he's like the whole my body my choice thing. Like women love to harp on when it's a situation where the man doesn't want to be involved, but the woman hardly ever, I hardly, I never, I say, I well, let me not say never, I hardly, only probably less than 1% of the time do I hear a woman say, well, what about when she's pregnant and the man does want to have the child, but she doesn't
He
want to
gets an
have the child.
abortion.
I don't ever hear women talk about that. That's not a problem, but it's a very big problem when the man doesn't want to be involved. He's irresponsible. He's not taking accountability. But when it's the other way around, the energy is not the same from women.
I
Mm,
think it's equal parts. Like if
same.
he wants
I
a
feel the
baby
same.
and they talking about it and she knows he wants the baby, like tell him I'm not ready for kids before you bring that
Exactly.
life into there and then play with it. Like it's the accountability on both ends. That conversation has to mean something and then action has to take place behind a conversation, not just had a conversation and oh okay, but we can still do it. I probably ain't gonna get pregnant. Like what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I feel you on that too as well. Like when I saw that video, it was wild. I was like, damn, I'm so glad I don't have any kids. But I feel you. It goes off both of the adults. Both of them have responsibility. But for example, I'm not trying to put the blame on the woman, but if you know he got multiple baby mamas, why would you even mess with him? Like, I'm not even one
Period.
one
That's the thing
kid.
I don't
I'm
get.
out. I'm not even talking to you. I don't talk to
And they
people who have
say it.
kids.
Oh, I know how men is. I got brothers. But listen, I've been cheated on. I told you I've been with my mate for 11 years. We got 7 kids. I got six. The first was not
Oh
his.
damn, girl.
And them women that I've come across with, I argued with some.
I'm
I used to call chicks, and they, oh, I already know. Oh, I knew he was still messing with his baby mom. I know how, and I don't even do men with kids. But he back over there. What's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah, yeah. Like I feel like if he has like a toddlers and stuff like that, he's automatically with his baby mama, and that's why I don't deal with that drama, that bull crap.
So
It's
many
a
women say what you say, and then they be with the man with a
not
child, saying
it.
they don't do it. Not saying you're one of them. I'm not saying I'm
Yeah,
just speaking on that.
I know.
And I'll be like, I'll be barefoot as hell. And then when the dude played them or whatever, all the
Like
stuff you said you knew happened. So why are you crying? Not why are you
I was
crying
playing
because
some devil
they're
games,
people,
bro.
but you feel me?
No.
Like I don't get it.
Feel you, I understand. Yeah, that's why you gotta stay away, and that's why I feel like you gotta date somebody that's in your caliber or match somebody because like messing with the guy who got multiple baby mamas, he gonna make you a baby mama. He's gonna dip, and I feel like it's
Right,
not smart.
right. 1 second, Sky.
My
Rebel.
cousin went and made herself somebody's fourth baby mom.
I
Like,
literally
girl,
know. I
and
don't
for her first
understand.
child, you could have done anything with your life. Not saying her life is ruined, but like you could
No,
have done anything. Why? Why would you go in and be a fourth baby mom? Not
I
even a
don't
second
get
one,
that.
and you marry and
Because
it.
she don't want to deal, she don't want to deal with, corny, she don't want to deal with men that like ride in Rolls Royces and sit courtside at NBA games and travel internationally and got like
They
a
want them
career and
men
make
once they
money.
washed up.
They want, like they want dope
I don't
boys, they want to
understand.
be kingpins, they want robbers, and they want scammers. That's what they
I feel
like,
like
okay? They don't like men. They don't like men like the men in the green screen right now. This is what they
And
like.
honestly,
So
those women that don't want them men,
this man needs his flowers. We need to set up a GoFundMe for this man, and we need to run
no,
it up.
I know fucking flowers. What are you talking
but
about?
but but I don't understand that part because you did say that you want your sisters and females you care about to see it, so they don't do it. So I don't know if you were in total agreement with him or
I
you not.
mean,
No, no, I love content like this, and I love seeing the more stuff like this happens, the more I can. There's more women for me to point out to my little sister, to my little cousin to say that's what you don't want to be like when you get older. So that's
So is
why
this
that's why
about the
even
women
though you
or
see
him?
all these women dealing with this certain caliber of men, that's why you don't want to fall into that trap because you don't want to be
what
like these
about
women.
my
But you
question
can
is, you
show
know,
her
bro? What
something
about the man
better.
that's going around creating baby mamas? What about that? Like, come on now.
That's not
But not
okay.
even that. You can show your sister the type of men that you know. It's like what I will say is like a
It
person
goes
likes
both
who they
ways.
like. You understand? My dad was a good dude. He's in my life my whole life. When I was in my teenage years, I liked bad boys. You know what I'm saying? I understood that I didn't want them for my future. But
I
people
don't
are who
believe
they
that.
are. So you
But
can show your daughter decent men. You know what I mean? And then you can also show her men like him. But you don't have to make it about women being stupid or not like that. Like you don't have to make it about the one. Like, 'cause I'm trying to understand. Is it about? It's like it's about the man, but then it's like also about like you targeting women, and it's not. I'm not calling you misogynist. I'm not one of them people that attack you and not like that. I'm just trying to understand. Like, is this? I'm trying to understand like your complete standpoint. Like, is it about
it's no
him or
different.
the
It's no
girls?
different than somebody. It's no different than a kid that's trying to go a specific place and do a specific thing in life, but they have someone that hasn't done what they're trying to do, giving them advice. Like not just for little kids, just for people in general. It's easier for them to believe. It's easier for them to listen to people that have done the things that they're trying to do, that have been the places they're trying to go. That people like seeing concrete examples. People don't really like people that haven't done what they're trying to do try to give them advice on what it is that they're trying to do. So
That depends on your
when
audience.
people can see a concrete example of something, it's very much it hits harder. There's not many words that need to be said.
That depends on your audience. Like okay, we have people with like a lower vibrational mind, and it's like I get where you're coming from, but it's about the audience. I'm not going to waste my time to a people that's not going to get me. Like if I would take my, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying like I would take my little sister or something and show her the type of women I'm around, like stuff like that. Like it's about your audience. Like you don't waste your time. Like okay, like you
Exactly.
said, he gets overlooked, right? Like the good guy gets overlooked. The good guy gets overlooked by women he shouldn't want him anyway, and women that he
Uh,
shouldn't want. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
I'm
it's
trying to.
about
Go ahead.
how you it's about your aim. Like which yeah, like I'm trying to say it. I can't really get my words
I
together.
understand what you're saying, man, but my whole point is why do a lot of younger black women like bad boys anyways, as you call them? That's the bigger issue
You
that
know
needs
what
to
I
be
feel like
addressed.
I
is
like them
We
because
need
they didn't like
well,
me.
one second. The wannabe kingpin, the wannabe scammer, the wannabe, next big robber. That's not the guy that should be. I know, Mr. Alex. That's not the guy that should be televised. The guy that should be televised, the guy that should be glamorized is the Michael B. Jordan, the corny guy. That's the guy, the Stephen A. Smith of the world. Those are the guys that should be glamorized. Not
Can you
some rap,
glamorize them?
not some rapper that's rapping about taking another man's life and bending a woman over and doing all this other stuff. But in our culture, in our community, all the negative stuff, all the stuff that'll yield negative results in real life, that man is the man that we put in the limelight. And that's why a lot of young women, that's the type of man that they want to be with until they learn the hard way. So we need prevention is better
But
than
you gotta
cure.
understand that those women are that's the mind frame they have to want those kind of men, and they'll link up with them, and then they'll be the same people they are in 20 years, still in the same probably hood area with the same mentality. You got grown people still standing on the corner. Like those are those people. You feel me?
yeah,
And that's
tired of
for
that shit.
them.
Yeah, I feel like
Can
it's the media too as well. Keep doing the same old stuff, and I feel like it's targeting a certain demographic, and I feel like it's not all women of that. And I feel like I'm tired of they keep pushing the same narrative: baby mama, the rapper, baby daddy, garbage. They need to
it's
do something
glamorized.
else. It's
Lil Durk
glamorized too
and Meek
much,
Mill.
like in TV shows like Power and all them, And I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm tired of that stuff. They need to push something else out because I
It's
feel like that doesn't
glamorized.
represent me at all as a whole.
But it helps the agenda, America's agenda. They ain't gonna never let us see no positive black stuff on the media.
Cause I'm like, I'm tired of stuff like that. And I'm like, that's not my life. That's not the type of women I hang around with that are attracted to men like that. I feel like it's a small minority. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
living in a different world.
I agree.
but even growing up, seeing certain stuff, the kind of person I am, like I said, I wanted the bad boys when I was in my teen years because I wanted to understand why they didn't like me. I was a good girl. You get what I mean? And it's like, dang, this girl come outside with tights on and a scarf and looking crazy, going to buy a backwood before she brush her teeth, and you talking about what's up with you. And here I am, a nice put together woman, and you're not looking my way. And I'm like, damn. This the kind of woman y'all should want, and I was saying what you saying. This is what should be pushed, but it's like that's their mentality that I will never fit in that. And so trying to get them to recognize that I'm better, or not better, but like, well, yeah, like kind of better in the sense.
To hell
They,
with you, girl.
that's not their
I
mind
never
frame. They
saw.
don't want a good girl. They want the trash.
No,
They're not
no.
trash, but I'm saying like they don't want that. That's not what those people want on those levels. They want each other. They're for each other. They have their own thing going. You get what I mean?
I
And
understand,
so
but
I'm
I feel
sorry. Go
like we
ahead.
need to change that narrative and switch it
Can I
around.
say something after?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to get to the point. I'm gonna drop because let me calm down first. I'm talking about the guy up here. He have 7 children, and I understand that women's supposed to take accountability about dealing with these certain type of men, especially when they know the full truth of these men. But when it's going to become 50-50, because having a child and getting someone pregnant is a 50-50 thing. We can't get ourselves pregnant. We can't do it by ourselves. And if these girls not getting turkey basters and stealing sperm, then there's really no reason for this man not to take care of any of his children. Now, I understand that these type of men need to be shown, because these are the same men that hides and tell other women lies and say, "Oh, I don't got no kids," but whole time you got 7. But when do it stop? Especially when
When the
as a
women stop
man,
letting them in, the women have to stop
that's
letting them
true.
in.
But if I'm saying if the female don't know, because I want to
Oh, you're
believe,
right on
but
that.
I don't feel like they really sit here saying, "Yo, I got 7 kids and I ain't fucking
No,
with none of them
not.
kids." And look, if you have a kid, I ain't fucking with your kid either. Like, I don't think they're
That's
coming
where it
like that.
come in there, getting to know
No, I
somebody before you jump in bed with them. Nobody gets to know anybody.
That is
yeah,
true.
they gotta
I'm
get to
dating
know
you for a year. I'm stalking your Facebook page. I'm finding out your family history. I'm gonna find out some shit before you know what I mean? Like it's about how you go about it. It's the mind frame of the
exactly. You have
person.
to vet them because let me see. I was like getting to know a guy and he didn't put the fact that he had kids, and until I snooped on his Instagram and I found out, I
Period. If you
blocked him.
want to know, you're gonna
I
do
kicked
it.
the curb. Yeah, a lot of guys will also hide the fact, and I know they're not ready to show like kids and toddlers, but I feel like that is so important to vet them and get to know them. But the
Hmm.
second I found out he has a toddler, oh, I was out
Yeah,
immediately.
like you give the person the grace of deciding what they want to deal with. But we know men lie. I'm
Yeah,
not
they're
one of
not
them
gonna
girls
tell you
like
straight up right off the
I
bat.
know he
But my
lied, but I'm
only
still gonna believe what he say. No, I'm looking in his phone. I'm a creep. I'm a snoop. You ain't just gonna be up under me and I don't know shit about you.
but the
You're
thing
not
is,
coming in my house before.
lately, like when people, I'm sorry to cut you off. I just want to say my little
Sorry,
quick thing
boo.
to drop that y'all can have it. My only thing is I done seen him like 3 times and do 3 different lives and saying this out loud, and I won't give him flowers, but I'm glad that he's out saying these type of things, because a lot of men
Yeah,
won't sit here and say these type of things. That's
Hmm.
one. But the thing that bothers me the most is the men that try to put the full blame on the women. If he know he didn't want no kids, he have the decision and the choice to wrap his willy and don't be fucking silly. Like, you literally impregnate these women knowing you don't want no children, and then say, "Oh, it's your fault
yeah.
because you shouldn't get a divorce." And that shit blows my mind, because and then he don't even pull out. It don't even sound like he pulling out at this
No,
point.
he not. He
He's
And
not
and
even
the
pulling
woman
out
is
at this
not
point.
making him pull out.
So
It's her body, not his. You gotta
that
pull
is
out, or you're
that
not
is, but
coming
at the same
in.
time, if a man don't want no kids, just like the women don't want no kids, and they both decide, okay, we're not gonna use no protection, but we both decide don't want no kids, and you still not, like, you're not even protecting yourself in no type of way. Not even about the kids. What about the STDs that's going around? Like, is you
Exactly.
That
burning
part.
too with your 7 kids?
Yeah.
Pretty divine.
Because
I'm telling
he
you,
said he don't like rubbers. I done
yeah,
heard this
yeah,
man say
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
done
said
caught something a couple
something
times.
saying
Had
that
to.
he doesn't pull out. He says that, and that's scary. Like, I'm avoiding
That's
this
crazy
man.
to me.
He
And yes,
doesn't.
we have all control to keep the baby and everything, but I just can't adapt in my mind to say, "Oh, just because I told you I ain't want no kids and abort the child, you should just abort it." Like, did we not make the same decision it's the wrong decision at the same
But
time?
as a woman, if I know that I'm able to get pregnant, we can't do it yet. You gotta wait till I go get my birth control or my pesticides.
As something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's
But for the women who's actually know the full truth of this man, that know he got 7 kids and I take care of him and
yeah,
still lay with him, bitch, you a fool.
yeah. You a dummy.
You a
You're a dummy.
walking dummy. You was a dummy, bitch. I'm just gonna say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You was a dummy,
Yeah,
because I could
one
Okay,
never.
but Divine. Why are women having unprotected sex with men in jump off situations? And like, no,
They
but no,
ain't got
listen,
no
listen.
work
One
to
second, one
themselves.
second, one second. Again, what this man said is 100% correct. I don't know, and this is a man that said he doesn't even tell women his real name. This is a man that say he does. I talked to this man. This man is a man that say he doesn't even tell women his real name. He
So he
said the
get them
only
hood
woman
names.
that'll ever know his full government name, his real government,
He give
is
him
the
hood
woman that
names?
he
No.
gets married to. So
He
at the
give
end of the
hood
No way
day,
in
names?
hell.
at the
Ain't no
end
way.
of the
Okay.
day,
Just
at the end of
answer
the
me
day,
that.
as a woman, if you are not going to move, like you have more to lose in a situation, if you're dumb and gullible enough to lie down with a man unprotected in a jump off situation, and then when he tells you, when he wants to be irresponsible and not, take any accountability for his actions, no, there's no problem with that.
Wait. So
Wait,
he giving them hood names?
he
That's all I want to know.
Aliases.
Is he
he's
giving
Aliases.
them
making up.
hood names? My name Ray Ray or Jay. Like, is he giving
And
them
then
hood
that's another
names?
thing. For one, how a dude approaches you lets you know. So I was at the Chinese store the other night. It was about 11 p.m. Dude in there, he asked for my number. You asked for my number at 11 p.m. And then I didn't even look up the par. I was running to the Chinese store real quick. You think that this gonna be one of them quick things? You can't get my number. Like if you're it's about the kind of person you are, the kind of woman you are. You're not gonna entertain no clown, no Joe Blow off the street. Like, you know what it is. Like, and that's what I said.
Yeah,
It's just different kinds of women. Some of them think that shit cute. He
it's
pull up
not.
all late night. Oh, come see me. What about a date? Come see you. What are you talking about? Like, it's just no standards for some
One,
people.
one second, ladies. I do want to give Rebel an opportunity to
Yeah, I'm
speak.
for the drop. I just want to say that
Okay.
I don't know what to say about the situation because 7 is a lot. He also said he has 7 abortions, so technically he got 14.
Yeah.
Not
He had
pretty at
Right.
more.
all,
But
but it's just really sad. And I'm glad he out here telling his truth. And women, yes, please pay attention because they're definitely out here. And my only concern is these men, the man that this type of man right here, is y'all befriending these type of niggas? Is
I'm
these
not.
y'all
Oh no.
friends?
Listen, Divine. You know I don't co-sign this type of behavior.
Okay,
But
just checking on you. Cause I fuck with you.
I do co-sign the message 100% because
I'll take the message.
again,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need women to point out to my little sister to tell her this is what you're gonna be like if you don't listen to me and you hang out with certain group of women and
I agree.
you want to deal with like certain caliber of men. I need concrete examples to point out to her. I need concrete examples to point out
Yeah,
to my little cousins.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
this is important. And I gave
I
this
see
man
where you
his
coming
flowers
from.
personally, and I'm giving him his flowers publicly right
He
now.
don't deserve flowers. Maybe rocks, but not flowers.
Flowers? No, no,
Flowers.
Not
no. Come on,
flowers.
stop it.
But
Maybe
You said you
hands,
don't condone it. I
but you give
understand
him flowers.
the
That's
message, but you said that you don't condone it. I get your overall point, but if you don't condone it, where the flowers coming in at?
I condone him putting the message out. I do condone him. The flowers is for the message.
Oh, okay, okay.
Meaning, I respect his honesty. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let Rebel speak. Y'all just please stay muted. Okay. Pretty Moke. I don't know if you've heard him talk before. You're not gonna like what he has to say. Um, so just
Is
please
he at
stay
Kevin
muted.
Samuels?
Just listen to him. You're not gonna like what he has to say. But I have an open platform. I let everyone, all ages, all ethnicities, all nationalities, I let everyone speak their piece.
All
This
right.
man has been up here, patiently waiting to speak. He hasn't interrupted anybody. So when he's talking, I just want him to have the same respect. Go ahead, Rebel. I'm about to bring up Mr. Alex as well. Go ahead, Rebel.